This video will give a brief introduction to ANOVA, power, and effect size. So for ANOVA or any statistical test, you have these four pieces that work together to come together to give you a statistical conclusion. And these four have to be in balance and work together so that you have confidence in the statistical conclusion. So you have the sample size, which is the number of cases or units or people or participants that you have within your data set. Your effect size is really about practical significance and the thinking about even if you have statistical significance, is your result practical in the sense of the outcome units make sense. So is there enough of a change with the outcome units to make it a practical action item? And then you have your alpha level or your significance level, which you set prior to running your statistical analyses, and we tend to use 0.05, but you could also use 0.01 or 0.001. And this is that number that you compare your p-value to identify statistical significance. And then we have the power. And the power are how likely or what is the probability that you will see an effect, and a statistically significant effect. And power is related to confidence intervals and how likely you are to see a result that is statistically significant for the majority of your distribution or your sample. So all four of these work together in a way like they are on a four-way teeter-totter, where you have power and effect size and your sample size and your alpha level. And when you are thinking about one, you have to make sure that you are accounting for how the others are impacted. This is true also where if you are trying to find the values of these, if you have the values for any three of them, then it's easy to compute the fourth because they all are a function of each other. And that also means that as one increases, it's going to have an increase or a decrease effect on the other three. And it's important to understand this relationship for ANOVA, but really any of your statistical analyses, so that you can ensure that you have an ample power and an ample effect size expectation, so you can have statistical significance as well as practical significance.